Guys, how do I get now to my... I can't get to my Okay, I'm now talking to myself the whole time. Can you people see my screen now? It says here direct method, the workbook. I can't see your faces. You need to talk to me. Can you hear me, guys? Kezia, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't see your screen. There's
Don't you see
nothing
my...
on my side.
Can you see it now?
Yes, we.
Yes.
Okay, so let's draw a framework up for your direct method of a cash flow statement. So you divide it into these three categories first. Cash from operating activities, and then you decide what affects operating activities, right? Cash from investment activities and cash from financing activities. Okay, so let's look at cash from receipts from customers. So you look at your trade receivables account and always look for that missing number. Okay, so what you do is you draw T accounts up to do your cash receipts from customers. Cash paid to suppliers, you look at your trade payables account, and then you look for your missing number as well, right? Drawings, if you're doing a members, etc., remember to take all the drawings into account. Then under cash from investment activities, it is your PPE, okay? Cash from financing activities, this will be the proceeds from the members or shareholders, etc. Make sure you understand the type or the form of business, because you're going to put the members from capital or whatever. Proceeds from the long-term loan, and then you will have your cash or cash equivalents at the beginning and the end of the year. So these will be a comparison here. Okay, let's tackle the first example. Right, I'm going to put it in the chat. And I want you... Where's my Friends of Saturday? Those examples, that example that I gave you on Saturday, the ones that we worked through, are those in your textbooks, in your books? Kezia, were they in your books? Or have you never seen that example before?
I didn't compare them if they were in my books or not. So they were
Oh,
new to
okay.
me.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to know if it's new examples or stuff that you haven't seen yet. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and all I want you to do is the cash from customers. Cash from operating activities. Let's just see. So I want you to do the cash receipts from customers. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to read it. and then we can work through it. You won't be able to see it on my screen because it's too big. So it's in the chat. So all I want you to do is this here, cash receipts from customers, where it's marked in green. Ah, sorry, purple. It is now 1941. At 1946, we can discuss it, read the scenario thoroughly through, and then only give me cash receipts from customers. Okay, give me a number. Kezia, a number? Please don't chat on the chat, eh? Kezia, have you got a number? Sechaba, have you got a number? Peterson, Stian, Malaika, number? Do you need another 2 minutes? Are you stuck?
Another 2 minutes, yes, will do for me.
Okay. All right, no problem. The others?
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I
You have a number
I
for me?
I got 46,400.
46,400. Okay, we'll keep your number. Did you work with a T account, Mandisa?
Yes, ma'am, you said we must only work on the receivables.
Yes, but did you work with a T account or did you do it in your head?
No, I just used my calculator. I checked it on what you gave us, and then I added what I needed to add.
Anybody else with a number? Come, I need about 3 or 4 numbers. Stian, what is your number? Engelbrecht? And Tiswa, number? Come, guys, we need numbers. Or where did you, are you confused how to do it? Kezia, talk to
Yes,
me.
ma'am, I'm confused. I'm
Okay,
confused.
you just need to say that. That's fine. Say, Chaba, have you got a number for me?
I'm
Engelbrecht,
also
have you got
confused.
Okay, Engelbrecht, have you got a number for me? Okay, no numbers. Only our friend that had a number. Okay. So how does a trade receivables account look? This is the easiest way to do it. You draw up your T account. Okay? Okay. So let's look at what they gave us. Revenue. They gave us 451,000. Okay, we're gonna put it here. Right? There was a balance brought down. Debtors control, just remember debtors control is trade receivables, eh? So the opening balance was 298,000. Everybody see it? The 298,000. And the closing balance was 320,000. What else affect your trade receivables account? Your credit losses. What was my credit losses? Let's go look. There's a credit loss of 3,000. is an allowance for credit loss. Minus. How much was it allowance now? Where did I see it? 1,000. Okay. Let's tally it up. $322,000. So that would be my cash. So that's the number that we're looking for. Any questions on this? You have to draw up T accounts. Any questions? Where did you go wrong, DC? Where did you go wrong?
I think, ma'am, I forgot to add sales.
Oh, but you can never have a trade receivables account without sales, eh?
Yes, that's what I
So forgot.
Yeah, it's just left my mind. Otherwise, I should have. That's why I'm thinking, and then minus the credit losses.
Okay. Did anybody get this? Did anybody get it right? Kezia, where did you go wrong?
No, I didn't get it right.
Okay. Okay, so now we know that our is 427,000. And that's why I say we rather work with frameworks, rather work systematically, and we do accounting like this. Okay, so you study this. So you're going to study your cash receipts from customers, which will be from in the form of a T account. Now do the same T account, and I want you to do cash paid to suppliers. It is now 1953. I will give you a solid 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. Man, my mic doesn't work and I have a lot of questions. Okay, so ask your question quickly. Let's see if we can understand it on the chat. Malaika? I think it's Malaika. Mandisi, do you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Malaika, you can type your question quickly. Engelbrecht, are you okay now? Is Engelbrecht gone? Are you still here? Engelbrecht, do you understand now? Okay. Malaika, are you going to type? How does the trade affect cash receipts from customers? Because when you make sales, right, in your trade receivables account, it's made up of revenue. And the revenue could be made up of cash sales and credit sales. Right? So the cash, they must pay it at some point. So this was the cash, the bank that they received. Does it make sense? If you have a trade receivables account, you must get paid somehow for the money. Okay, so do the cash, the payments received now. It's 1954. Let's give you till 1959. We have some numbers here. Mandisi, do you have a number? Or are you still busy? Easier, a number. Ichaba. Come guys, must give me numbers.
I'm still I'm still busy, ma'am. Please give me just 3 minutes.
Okay, I'll give you all 3 minutes.
Aziza?
Yes. You have a number for me?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay.
I have your 158440, but I also
Okay.
wanted to ask on the additional information they gave us. They said refer to paragraph 4 by cost of sales. I'm not sure what. Yeah, that's fine. We will just have to work through it and see if I got it right or where I got it wrong. Mm.
Where do you see refer to paragraph 4?
Am I seeing wrong? By cost,
Where?
by additional information.
The cash pay,
No,
it
no,
is.
no, up underneath revenue.
Oh, cost of sales. Yeah, this is,
Yeah,
yes, it. Mm.
okay.
Okay, so you've got a number. Who else has got a number for me? Tian, do you have a number? You can put in the chat. Sinovuyo. You don't have to chat. Estian got 63. This is a class for. Were you not in our class before, Sinovuyo? Vuyo. Were you not in our class before? The first time you're attending. This is this is the rescue program, like a alert program for people that didn't do too well in assessments. So for Western Cape.
Me, I'm not sure if like because now I'm calculating under pressure, but I got 576, 214.
Why are you under pressure?
Hello, you want the answer, and now you see I have to, and now I'm only finding out about the new information now. So I had to
Okay,
restart all this.
okay, now do the
This
new information quickly. Did the
I
other people, did you see the new information? That's why I posted the question in the chat so that you can see it better. Do you have the question in the chat?
We do remember that underneath that part where you showed us underneath. I think it's cut. I don't know if it's on your my side. So now I even think my calculation is wrong because when it's saying refer to paragraph 4 and I'm looking at my answer, I'm like, what paragraph 4 is this now? So I think the full picture wasn't.
Okay, now
I don't know if
redo
that's
it
just on
quickly.
my side.
Redo it quickly. I want you first to understand what you're doing and then rectifying it. Okay, redo it, Mantisa. The other people, did you see if there's some that saw the additional information and done it, you can give me a number. Vuyo, you still don't want to talk to us. And these people got 16,000. Yo, this is a cheap company. Oh. Okay, do your adjustments quickly. I'll give you another 5 minutes because Mandisa's accusing me of being under pressure. Oh, you're not going to be under pressure in the exam. You're going to be at the worst pressure. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes.
Like I said, I don't know if it's only me, but the second picture that you gave, wait, am I looking at the wrong one? Because that one is a extract of. Okay, wait, it's fine. I think the first one you sent is right. Okay, sorry.
now miss I'm getting 595 for 14. Hello.
Okay, I've wrote your number down. We'll see. We'll just wait for the others, Kezia and Stian Engelbrecht.
Let me check again.
Yeah, I think you must recheck.
Let me restart.
Okay, no more numbers for me. What was the administration expense?
Oh, shit.
How much was the administration expense?
It's 40,000.
Yeah. How much is the rental expense?
It's 14,560.
Anybody got other number? Anybody got the same number? I can't talk to myself. Me and Madisa can't be talking to ourselves.
Oh,
The
are
same
you
number.
asking? Are you asking the correct number or the one that's here or on the
I'm asking
additional
the
information
correct number. I'm asking the correct number.
of the rent expense?
Yes, you gave me 14,000. I'm asking somebody else. Do they have a different number? Yes, no, yep, yeah.
I
Kezia, what
know,
do you
ma'am. The correct number is this 14,560 plus the accrued expense on rent, which is 2,800, and then that gives us 14,560 plus 2,800, 17,360.
Is that your answer?
Yes, on rent, miss.
Okay. Is it Kezia, Peterson? Do you have a different number for that? Let's do the T account.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I have no
Mm.
idea where, because as I'm doing this exercise, I'm trying to follow in what is this, the study units that they gave us. And they are so confusing here, and what you are doing is like two separate things. So I don't know how to filter my understanding of what is given on the question and how to approach the answer.
How
I don't know
does
if it's only me or
how does the
if
other people
everyone.
feel about it? I feel that it's easier to work with your T accounts.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Like, yes, I do. Yes, I also like the way you are doing it. But this study guide is really confusing me. So when you give a question for us to do, then I go to my study guide and then you show a better way and then it's yeah. But I'm just
okay,
letting you
I'm gonna
know.
go look for one in the study guide after this and we can just preach it. Okay.
Okay.
So he told us he was correct. We're going to credit the 14,560 rand, right? Because that was paid out. He was correct in the 2008, but his mistake was he's not doing T accounts. That's why he went and added up.
Was I supposed to subtract it, ma'am?
Yep, yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna
Why
show you
must I?
now. Just hold on
Because
quickly. Okay, where's the two? Yeah. You can see here the 2,800 is from 2010, so it's an accrual. It's a prepaid expense, right? And the 14,000 came out of our profit and loss, so you can't add it if that is a prepaid expense. Ah, sorry, accrued expense. It's an accrued expense of 2.8.
That's why I added it, because it's an accrued.
No, you must it's going to be on the opposite side of your T account.
Wasn't I supposed to subtract it if it was a prepaid? Because now it's an accrued, which means it's short. They haven't paid 2,800 for 2010. They are short of 2,800. So now I'm supposed to add it to the 14,000 something. Or
No, this rental expense is already included in your profit and loss. That's why you
okay,
must
ma'am.
put it on the opposite side.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got now for our rental expense 11,760. How much was salaries and wages? How much was your salaries?
Salaries. I think it's 190 because I think there's nothing said on salaries.
Yeah, there was nothing else. And then your creditors, the cost of sales referred to paragraph 4. The cash
The cost
paid
of
to
sale.
the cash paid to the trade creditors in respect of purchases of trading inventory amounted to 92,800. Righto. Now I'm going to give you all 2 minutes and I want you to do the water and electricity.
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat the 92,000 something?
They say here, cost of sales refer to paragraph 4. The cash
Yes.
paid to the trade creditors in respect of purchases for trading inventory during the 2010 financial year was 92,800. So that is what they paid out to suppliers.
Okay, ma'am. I get it.
Okay. Now I want you to, I'm going to give you all 2 minutes to do the water and electricity account.
Is it not 13,100, ma'am? Miss,
Oh, sorry, I was muted. My name is Aziza, eh? Water and electricity account. Okay, explain to us how you got it. You 100% right?
I credited the 9,400 and then I also credited the 3,700. Then they
Wait,
gave us
hold
the
on, hold
total.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. The 1,300 and you credited the
No, it's the 3,000. It's the 9,400 and the 3,700.
Did you get 13,100?
Yes, ma'am.
No, then you're wrong.
Am I?
You're not doing T accounts, so the 11,800 is what is going to the bank. You're closing off, right? You took the 9,400 and the 3,700 and you got 13,100. But what about your opening balance of the water electricity and the closing balance of 3.7? You didn't use the
But miss,
1.3.
but miss, what? The 1.3?
Yes, that's the opening balance.
Oh, the 1.3. Let me check. Where
Because
is
Hi, Aziza, can you hear me?
yes.
Hi, I had to connect with my phone. Um, I agree with Kizzy when she was saying that I'm also very, very lost because I thought we're calculating how much we owe to the customers, right? To the suppliers, I mean.
How much we paid out to suppliers, not how much we
Yeah.
owing and paid. Yes, we are. We are definitely doing that.
So, okay, I was so confused because according to the what do you call this, the module thingy outline that they gave us, it takes a whole different direction.
We're gonna go through what the study guide shows. But if you,
Okay.
how are you going to, I mean, I've taught by other places as well, and this is how we normally do it. You see, you can do it anyway. I've noticed Mandisa's doing it his way. But you, Mandisa,
Okay.
he's not doing T accounts. That's why he's missing some information. And when you do a T
Mm,
account, you can see immediately what are you looking for. If you look at this T
yeah.
account from the trade receivables, you can see that you're looking for cash. If you look at your
Yeah.
expenses, because there was accruals and prepaid, you had to open up T accounts. How are you going to get that 1160 and the 11,800? How are you going to know the bank here? What went through the bank?
Okay. It
okay?
makes sense now that when we're doing it with T accounts, yeah.
Okay, Aziza, I managed to sort that because I'm now starting with minusing the 3,700 from the 1,300, and then I got this
11.
I got it at 2,400, which I then added to that 9,400. Yeah, I see where my mistake was. Yeah, and I'm
Now,
getting
can
it.
you see Mandisa kind of knows what he's doing, but he's making silly mistakes because he's not working with T accounts? I think so. Mandisa, what do you think?
Yes, ma'am. I've also noticed that. But, but
O-
but now I'll get it right now.
Okay. Now I want you to calculate the interest for me.
Our interest.
I'll give you 3 minutes, 4 minutes for the interest.
Ma'am, can you please move your laptop to show the additional information for 3 and 4, please?
That's why I posted it in the chat because I'm
I
not
think
able
it's
to.
down. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, never mind. I can see them now. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise everybody's on a different spot.
I'm getting 4,569.
Okay, he's got a number 4,569. Did you do it with a T account?
I'm
You
not,
didn't.
I'm not too good with tier accounts, ma'am.
You're gonna have to learn T accounts, my friend. You're gonna make mistakes all the time. You know what you're doing, but you're not seeing it because you can't see it in the T account. If you're doing it like you're doing it, you can't see them what you're looking for. Trust me.
Yes, but that.
Retry it again. Just re-look at it again.
Okay, let me re-look at it. And then we see.
Sorry, Mantisa. I think there was a typo. There was an errata to this. You see there where they say interest, accrued interest expense here?
Yes.
There's nothing written there. So that accrued interest expense must be 1249. There was an errata issued.
It must be.
1249. Yeah, I've just highlighted it here in column P. So work with that now. See it, that thing is empty there. The rest, give me a number.
Oh, 5,072 minus. Sorry, Miss Aziza. Aziza,
Yes.
you're saying on accrued expense, there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there. That line is empty.
But I see 5,000.
Sorry. Yeah, saying I
5,000
wanted to also say that 5,027
plus
rand
4,000.
and 4,600.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I minus the 35,000 to what for that 5,027 from the 4,600. Then I got the 400 and something, which I then minused from this interest here, the 4,996, and then I got that answer I gave you.
4569. Okay, just hold on. Let's do the T account.
Oh no, we touch up.
Okay, so what did you put in the T account?
Okay. I put that 5,027,
On what side?
and then
On what side? Debit or credit side?
that's why I kind of get confused. But then I minused it from the 4,000. I got 400 and something. Let me check.
Okay. And then let's put down our the amount given to us in the statement here, the interest.
The interest here on long-term loan is 4,996.
$10,020. Oh yeah, no.
5423.
I got that, ma'am.
Okay. All right, now I want you to do the taxation for me. Do it with the T accounts. I'll give you 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear clearly. What are we doing now?
In taxation now.
Okay, noted.
Are we on taxation, ma'am?
But just give a few minutes. I don't know about you, but I'm missing something. Is there opening balance? Is there more information on your tax?
No, it is given.
No.
It
Yeah,
is
it was just
given as my
given.
Yeah.
Now you guys made me mixed up now. This year is a typo. Accrued expense was not this line. Accrued expense according to the what you call it was 1249. Here must be a line here that said the accrued taxation. And this 5027 and the 46, that is your taxation amount. So let's just go and fix this up here.
which one? The 5072 and the 4600
Yeah, the
is meant.
interest. Okay. And then your interest was the 4996. And then here you should have said 4996 minus 1249. Okay, so that is your 3. Then that amount here is your accrued taxation expense, the 5027 and the 46. Okay, so in this blank line here, that is your accrued taxation expense. Okay. What do you have in here? What number do you have, Madisa?
Means I have 68671.
Yeah, where do you get that big number? No, your eyes may be jumping. That's profit
Oh,
before tax. The income tax expense is 19,791. Well, this is that very bad. The income tax is 19,791 rand. No?
no, I made a mistake. I typed the 68 on the calculator.
Okay, just rectify it now and tell me what you get.
I get, but because of this tier account thing, which I need to work on, I'm getting 20,218. If I did it right,
I don't think.
if I did it wrong, then maybe I'm supposed to get mm, minus for 19,300 and something.
Okay,
what
let's
are
do
you,
it. Okay,
what are
so
you
the
getting?
46 is your accrual and your 5027. Okay, is your accrual. And then you had 19,761.
We're getting 24,818.
Pardon, isn't it 19,791 instead of 61?
19,000. Oh yeah, 19,791. Sorry. Okay, so this must be 24,391. That right now?
24,391. No, isn't it 24,818? When you add
This is not balancing here. 24,391 minus 5027. 19,364. So that is what is paid.
19,364.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked you about that. Yes, I also got that. And um, is 19,364.
Mm. Okay. Now
But now
calculate. Yes.
I want to okay. You clarified that you made a mistake on that accrued interest expense. Because
Yeah.
I did it exactly like this and you said I was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now I need you to do.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
With regards to the balances brought down and the CB. So I'm seeing that the 5027 this time around is different from the water and electricity because the other one now went to the left hand side and the other went to the right hand side.
Let me just make a footnote here for you. Okay. Accrued expenses is a liability. Right? And liabilities, income, and capital will always be on the credit side, and assets and expenses will always be on the debit side. Okay.
Thank you.
Let me just highlight this footnote also here. Put it in a block. Okay. Now I need you to calculate the distribution to the members. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Distribution to members.
Is it not 3,000, ma'am?
3,000. Who got another number? How did you get 3,000? You put the 1,400 there, and you put the 4,400 there.
Yes, ma'am.
But the accounting will never be that easy, no? You're always looking for a missing number. And there they said to us in a statement of changes of distribution to members. You forgot about that. You see, if you do your T account, you will be able to see that there's something missing.
What? Oh, distribution. Oh, I didn't see that distribution.
Did you do your
It's
T
because
account? Don't be honest, did you do the T account?
I didn't do the tier account, but I didn't even see this 22,000 because
But
this
you-
information is going piece by
But you
piece.
but you're missing
So
the
I-
point. If you see your T account, you will see your T account looks empty. When you're doing your calculation, you can't see it's looking empty.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so
So
let's just complete this. Okay, so we calculated, what did we calculate? What did we calculate for cash paid to suppliers? It was the 363, 346. Let's just put that in. Ah, no, man. Just read it to me. 346. 360, no?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Now, let's take the drawings out because the drawings wasn't there. Right? Dividends received was?
sorry, miss. What did you get for distributions to members? What
Was
was
it
the final answer?
19,000? Was it 19,000 or something? 19,000, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, dividends received, yeah, 11,100. Right? And then we had interest. How much was the interest, somebody?
$4,996.
Don't lie, it was 3,747.
Oh, kind of we made a mistake. I didn't even fix it. Sorry.
Okay, and then you had your tax. How much was the tax paid? Tax paid
19,000 wasn't
19,364.
19,364, yes.
Right? And then the distribution to members. Let me just cut this here. Can I have some space? That was 19,000. With me? Let's talk about it. Look, the book you can do it one way. The book is doing it like Mandisi, sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. The book is doing it like Mandisi is doing it. But I can see Mandisi is making mistakes because he can't see the view. He's not seeing the view. He's not seeing that here's cash here that was collected from customers. He's not recognizing the bank expense in the rent, what was paid, because he's not taking the accruals into account. He's missing the point here with certain things. In his taxation account, he missed it because he didn't put the opening and closing balances. Or was it here? So if you do your T accounts, if you came from 1502 with me, I work with T accounts all the time. And I suggest you try adopting this method if you're going to do accounting next year again.
Okay, miss.
Try to practice this. You're going to immediately see. Remember last year in 1502, you did incomplete records. Then they asked for a balancing figure. It was always this. Can you see? It was always
Yes,
these
miss.
type of. So this is, you can only do balancing figures with T accounts. Let me just get the study material out that Soden sent me. What was his name? Soden. Where's Soden tonight? Soden's not here. Okay, let me just check for an example here. Unit 7. Cash flow. Cash flow. Now where's it? What learning unit is at 9?
The cash flow.
It's cash flow's 8. Is it 8? Learning unit 8. Yeah, here's it. Right, I don't want us to get confused with the direct and the indirect method. Therefore, I want to do it on Saturday. Right. Well, I don't know what. What's the name with a Z? Where is she now? Did she leave? Kezia. Sorry, Kezia. Kezia, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me just share my screen here with a study guide. I don't know why you're accusing me of doing things different. Here's it then in the book. Can you see my screen, Kezia?
I can see the screen.
Can
No,
you
I'm
see
not
that?
accusing you of doing it differently. I'm just saying like the way they set it out here, it's like too much of
But
too
look at,
much.
just look. Cash receipt from customers. They did it the exact same way. There's your balance brought down, right? The revenue or the sales that they gave was 50K. There's the missing figure, the bank that we calculated. Not so? Here's my trade receivables control account. Here they're saying that now they just added credit losses. Isn't that what we done?
Yes, it is.
Mantizi, can you see? The book is doing
Yes,
it
ma'am.
exact. Can you see? Trade payables control. Can you see? Golden
Yes,
rule,
yes,
liabilities, income and capital, balances on the debit credit side. Assets and expenses on the debit side. You follow my golden rule, right? If you look at the
yes.
trade, where's my trade payables now? Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you see what we're looking for? The missing figure with trade payables? It will be on the debit side. Debit trade payables, credit the bank. Remember, this is the contra account bank of the trade payables. You can see here, with trade payables, you must be paying money out of the bank. There will be
So,
purchases. So if you look at this now and you study it, it will help you.
yes,
Because
sorry, Aziza. So, how much exactly are we paying here? Is it 22,500 or the 15,000 or
the
75?
15,000, the 15,000. The 22,500 look like what you guys are struggling to read the accounts. If you look at your trade payables account, this is your balance because A trade payable is a liability account. Liabilities, income and capital is on the credit side. This balance carried down is on the debit side, right? So now your purchases naturally will be on this side, on your credit side. So your balancing figure is always going to be the bank. In the example that I gave you now, it wasn't so simple. We had to do many T accounts within this T account because there was accruals for interest and rental, etc. That's why we couldn't do it one time.
You see, ma'am, when it comes to tier accounts, I understand where liabilities increase and where like assets increase. But now what confuses me is this: I don't know when is it brought down or is it carrying down? You understand me?
Okay, follow my golden rule, like I said, that footnote. If something is an asset, balance brought down will always be on the debit side. An asset and expense balance brought down will always be on the debit side. A liability, income and capital will always be on the credit side. So hence, if it's on the credit side, the balance brought down and the carry down will be on the opposite side. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now let's just move on here and do. Okay, you can see this is an accrual. An accrual is a liability account. That is why we are balance brought down is on the credit side and the carry down is on the opposite side. As simple as that. Let me just see if there's another example here. Guys, we didn't even get to, we got to only one part of that question. That question only designed for one part, no? Let's see. And now there's nothing here for suppliers. We just look for an example here. Bluemax. Okay, let's look at Bluemax. Now I want you to take Bluemax's information now. And I want you to calculate it via T accounts for me. I hope we can all get this in now. Let me just copy it. Well, none of you in my class for 1502 last year.
No. I just recently moved in the Western Cape, so no.
No, I was who's that guy's? I was in his class. I forgot his name. That African guy.
Didn't he teach you the T accounts? To work through T accounts.
No, I only did the account in high school.
Aye, then you must remember it. Anyway, I want us now to just practice this T account now. Quickly, I want you to give me the cash receipts for Bluemax. Okay, what do you guys get? Where do they get this closing balance of the trade receivables of 81,600? A debtor included in the 146 does not pertain, but the debtor who purchased land. The closing balance of this, so you have to deduct it. You have to take that out of the equation. Okay, therefore the carrying amount plus the profit. Okay, this one was slightly more complicated because this debtor probably purchased some land. Okay, so the 360 minus the 240 plus the 10,000 rand is equal to the 130, right? According to the additional information, 2.5% of 130,000 is still outstanding at the end of the year. Okay, so therefore the 65,000 must be excluded. And that's how they got to the 81,600. Okay, so if you were to put it on your T account, you would have the 74,000 on the debit side, the 500,600 on the debit side. On the credit side, the 81,600. And then there was a rental expense. So the accrual will be on the debit side, and on the credit side will be the 400. If you look at the 400 there, you can see it is the opening balance, and I told you it will be on the credit side. Were you able to do the T accounts now and get to that answer? Mandisa, where's Mandisa gone? Oh, yes.
Ish.
Mandisa, were you,
Okay, no.
What are you asking, ma'am?
were you able to get to that answer that we got in showing in the book here with your T account?
Mm, No, no,
Let's
big
just do it
no.
quickly. Let's just do it. Let's just copy this T account over here. Righto. What was the balance brought down? What was the balance brought down?
Okay,
70
let me
The 74,000, right? And the carry down was?
$146,600.
No, it was the 81,000.
Where are we getting the 81,000?
From this year, the 81,600. Can you see let's go to the additional information here.
Are you
Okay,
looking at the
look at here. Here's this. Can you see here's the 74,000, right? And the 146,000. The
yes,
146,000 under normal condition, we would have put here 146,000. You with me? As an opening and a
yes,
closing balance. But because this one just took a twist here, they said there were only trade debtors. The debtors on 28th of February pertain to the debtors and the debtor in respect of the sale of land. But now we go to the sale of land. 50% of the selling price was received in cash, whereas the outstanding amount was on credit. So that was just a curveball that they threw there. Okay, but they gave us here the calculation, the carrying amount plus the sale was 130. Then they took 130 because it was equally divided. They said something there. And so at the end of the day, it was 65,000 was the closing balance, which we had to reduce from the debtors. Okay, so out of that, 81,000 was only for normal trade debtors. Okay, so therefore we put the 81,600 there. You with me?
yes,
And then they mentioned there something about the rental income, right? And you can see there the 400 is in the 2015 year and the 800 is in the 2014 year. Remember what I said? It's about the liability, income and capital. Okay, so you will have the revenue was 500,000, and then there was a rental income of 4,800, right?
yes,
And then the opening and the closing balance. So the opening balance of the rental was the 400, right?
Mm.
And then the
yes.
closing balance of the rental was the 800.
Oh, wasn't it the opening balance 800 and the closing balance 400?
Just hold on. Where did we go wrong? Let's just see. This is my liability. So the opening balance must be 400 and the closing balance is 800. My rental is 5,800. And that, what are we missing here? The 74,000 is in and the 800 is just calculating everything. Mm-mm.
The inventory, are we leaving out the inventory?
The inventory is not part of cash received from customers. It is a payment. What is wrong here? You